What up, fams? Fepulea'i-Tapua'i to our fresh new panel show, where if you got something to say, you better say it with your chest. It's given everybody a voice, an outlet for expression. It's created industries and megastars, but it's also become a den for the disenfranchised and a haven for the haters. Today, we're talking social media, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Terrell, do you think that social media is a blessing or a curse?
Yeah, there's good and bad. Like communication-wise, we used to use pigeons. Tongs used to use horses. Now we're using our phones. So like, we've come a long way. Yeah.
I think it's such a great platform for people to express their concerns and to speak their truth. You know, history has been written by the victors so many times, and so we have so many voices that get lost in the mix of everything. But when you have your own platform, you get to use it however you want, and you can use it for positive and bringing light to those situations that were purely in the dark.
Yeah, people can have their voice, but I came across somebody sharing traumas and I was like, this is not really a safe place because everybody's putting their input and it can really influence and impact that individual's life.
So we've seen Trump use social media to incite violence. Ole Palemia have been targeted for criticising the Samoan government. It begs the question, is it free speech or is it hate speech?
If your free speech is being used to debate the humanity of oppressed people, I don't think that's the way you should be using it.
It's easier to rally in negativity. Like people always gather.
They love the drama.
They love the drama.
I mean, you can try hide, but free speech doesn't mean free of consequence. Like if you come up to me and you say, I don't think you deserve to live because you're brown. Like, I'm free to punch you in your face. That's honestly how it works if we're gonna go by those guidelines.
Yeah. You were right in the centre of that. My husband is Samoan, so talofa. Because of the way that people react in terms of making memes of that moment, do you feel like it distracts from the actual proper issue? And
I think first and foremost, it was a coping mechanism for a lot of people, because it can be traumatic having someone at that power kind of weaponize their privilege and their place in an issue that directly affects our people. Yeah. And so for a lot of our students, laughing is how they dealt with it in the moment. But when people outside of the community twisted that and made it a meme, it almost felt performative, the care. Because a lot of people could cite the talofa, but they couldn't talk about the issue that it was actually about.
And why it was problematic, hey. So, Terrell, you've got a big following. Are you considerate of your audience in terms of how you post?
I'm not their parent.
Yeah.
That's not my job. My job is just to entertain people, and I know my audience, and if I'm doing that in a way that I feel is authentic and I'm not selling a product that I think is a scam or, something like that, then yeah, I feel I can do it.
Yeah. Live streaming organised fights on Auckland's waterfront, Roastbusters, the Christchurch massacre. Social media has become a platform for violence. Are there ways that we can make it a safer place, considering we really don't control the algorithm at all?
I think educating our youth on the proper ways to use social media is so important.
Yeah.
Because often it's left up on an individual basis. It's not something that's taught in school. It's not something that's put a lot of emphasis on.
I think it's sad in that those people definitely need help. What are they doing? People filming and watching that for entertainment, because it seems like they want more and more and more. Yeah. I think, education, definitely.
When I see violence on social media, because I'm a gold member at 0800 Crime Stoppers.
Love it.
I call up straight away and I snitch on everyone. And then I'm just hey, at the train station near Minimal Hospital.
Terrell, where would you be without social media?
Is OnlyFans or something? Where would I be? Competitive bodybuilder or something, or
Really?
Calvin Klein, Calvin Klein model. I don't know.
And Fili, how much harder do you think it would be to do that community work without that there, and what would the barriers be?
So hard, because the reason why I was so vocal on social media is because media representation for our community, especially our South Auckland youth, was so bad. And so having that platform changed everything.
And I love that we can hear voices like yourself and we get entertainment from Terrell.
Yeah.
And,
I don't need to pay a monthly fee.
Yeah. Oh, sad. All right, that's us for this week, Freshies. Catch you next week on Say It With Your Chest.